morning. Happy Vlogmas Day 15, everyone. I'm in my kitchen making pancakes for my children, which is a Saturday morning tradition around here. Just wanted to pop on here and say good morning. I don't think we'll have a lot of sewing going on today, but I do have some Christmas shopping that my daughter and I are going to be doing. Get to go to Target. I hate going to the box stores this time of year. I hate large crowds and it stresses me out. But we are going to go to Target. We have a few like small Secret Santa type gifts that she needs to get. My side of the family, my cousins, we do like a little name exchange for the kids on that side. I think there's 8 kids now of that next generation. And so we need to go get the 2 gifts for that, the names that my kids drew, and a couple of other things. And then after that, my daughter is picking up non-perishable food items throughout our neighborhood because her Girl Scout troop has partnered with a inner city charter school, and they are collecting canned goods for them for the holiday season. So they're gonna, she and another one of her Girl Scout friends are gonna walk our neighborhood today, this afternoon, to get up any non-perishables, and then they have a meeting tomorrow to sort all that. So anyway, not really a lot of sewing related stuff, but I'm sure I'll think of something and pop on here to chat your ear off about. These vlogs are getting ridiculously long now, so sorry about that. Okay, so we'll see you soon. Happy Advent Day 15. Every time.
They will.
Okay guys, I came down here to work on my Kimberly dress, and as you can see, the hem has fallen. So you can see how much longer it is on the sides here than it is in the center, which is exactly what I expected to happen. So I'm going to lay this out on the cutting table. I was going to do it on my mannequin, but the waist seam is not sitting flush. I'm not sure what's going on there. It looks fine on my body. So I'm just going to lay it out on the cutting table and show you how I'm going to mark it to make sure everything is even. Okay, I have my dress laid out and I have it kind of folded in on itself. So the 2 side seams are somewhat stacked on top of one another. And I'll go all the way around really in one single, got some stray threads here too that need to be cleaned up. I will go around the whole thing just one layer. It just makes it a little easier to manage when it's all folded in on itself. So you will notice I'm hitting this yardstick up to the seam line where the skirt attaches to the bodice. Then I'm going to make it nice and straight, and it comes right to just past, oh wait, hold on, nope, got to adjust that, 21 inches. So that is probably the shortest point on the skirt because that is exactly on grain because it was cut on the fold. So now I'm just going to go around and match that up to the seam. 21, we're still good. Match that up. 21, we're still good. And I'm just going to go all the way around the skirt like that. And when it gets longer, which I think it definitely will by the time I get to this side seam, I'm just going to mark with a pen or with an erasable marker, or just one of these Friction pens. Because even I have the Friction pens that you guys, I'm sure, have heard of. This is a, it goes away with the heat. This is a felt tip one instead of just the ballpoint. But even if it doesn't go away completely, that's fine, because that'll be caught up in the seam allowance when I add the hem band. So yeah, I'm just going to go around the entire skirt and one layer. So once I've gone all the way around this one, I'll flip it over and do the same and make sure that everything is 21 inches from here to the bottom. Okay, so as you can see how much the side seam's grown, that's almost 2 inches that it's grown there at the side seam. Not the worst hem I've ever seen, but you can see these purple marks are where I will cut on this layer. So I've done 1/4 of the skirt. Now I'm going to do from this to the center back, and then I'll flip it over and do the same to the other side. You can see on the whole first half of the skirt, again, I'm only going to do this one layer, so I'm not going to cut this in two. That is just recipe for disaster. Take it from me. It's happened. You can see how it gets up, and then we slowly taper down until it was back to 21 at center back, which is what I expected it to do. So now I'm going to do it on the other side, and then I'm going to take scissors to it and get it all cleaned up and then attach my headband. Okay, so these are all of my scraps that I've cut off the hem. You can see they're very different in widths, which is usually what happens. I also wanted to make a note that when you are cutting things out, on the hem of this skirt, there are notches to match up the hemband. Don't forget to make sure that those get recut in, because you will cut those off in certain spots if you're not careful. So just make sure that those get put back in. It'll make attaching your hemband much easier. Okay, there she is. She is completed, except I need to hand sew the lining to the bottom, around the waistline. Hand sew that. It is horribly wrinkled and crumpled at the moment, but I'm going to wait till I hand sew the lining in, because that's just going to get all crumpled again, and then I'll hit it with the steamer and we should be good. That hemband, I think, adds just the amount of weight. And I did some top stitching. You can kind of see around that. It needs to be pressed again. But it just adds some great weight to the bottom there. That's going to be a very twirly dress. I haven't tried it on since I put the hemband on, but I think it's going to hit me right where I want it to. I'm very excited about this. Now I just need a gray turtleneck to wear underneath it for Christmas Eve service, right? Okay, so that is it. My Kimberly is finished. You're not going to see it on me until I do my pattern review, so this is it for now. Okay, this is not sewing related, but I just wanted to show you real quick my mantle. This pom-pom wreath and pom-pom garland, I came from my cousins. My cousins have the most adorable Etsy shop. If you have little girls in your life, they do the most amazing headbands, crowns, hair clips, that kind of stuff. Baby blankets, mobiles. Their mobiles are insane. They are so cute. But they had done some garland, just pom-pom garland, and these two are too close. Pom-pom garland and these pom-pom wreaths. Look at these. Is that not exquisite? So I just wanted to go on and brag about my cousins, show you my Christmas mantle. It's finally finished for the season. So this is the very Christmassy corner of my living room with my tree. And there's actually wrapped gifts under there. I've been on top of it. So anyway, just wanted to come on, brag about my cousins. And I'll put a link to their Etsy shop down below, because they're pretty fantastic. Guys, well, it is dinner time. I'm gonna say goodbye, good night, just because, again, it takes me so long to upload these videos with our slow internet. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a short one today. Although I haven't put anything on the computer, I keep thinking it's gonna be a short one, and then I put stuff on the computer and it's like 30 minutes long because I chat for so long. So maybe this won't be as short as I think it is. But I will see you tomorrow. Let's see, we've got church going on, and that's pretty much it. So I may actually get some sewing time in. Although now that my Kimberly is done, I finished hand sewing the lining to that today. I don't know what I'm going to work on. I don't know if I want to start my next capsules yet, so we'll have to just wait and see what I can get up to. Okay, have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.